doubt about it.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right, man. Well, it is the official kickoff of the 2026 football season. We are on
Oh, football.
episode 56. Yes, that's correct. We'll be talking about that too. Don't worry. But it's episode 56 of Metrics and Mayhem. And as from the very beginning, I am joined here by my man, Dom Melchior III, the mayhem of the equation. Dom, it's been a minute. We got through an entire off season. We got so much to catch up on. How are you, my friend?
I'm fantastic. But before we get into it, famous 56s. There's a
Lawrence
big one.
Taylor. Lawrence Taylor.
That's the big one.
Uh,
That's the big one.
am I
Followed by closely by Joe Schmidt, the Hall
equally
of Fame linebacker
significant?
for the Detroit Lions in the 1950s. I don't know. I usually right around Thanksgiving we get together and I'll tell Joe Schmidt tales. So
So is that really like the next one up in 56? It's Lawrence Taylor. Is there a bigger drop off in a number
I
in
mean,
significance?
Pat Swilling, the dynamic linebacker and
Oh,
two-time first
okay.
all-team
The
pro for the New
Detroit
Orleans
Lions.
Saints. Yeah,
Oh yeah, New Orleans Saints. Sorry.
yeah. And then Jim Bouton from the New
No.
York Yankees.
Any baseball? No basketball, of course. No hockey.
Um, no, I just got Lawrence Taylor, Joe Schmidt, Pat Swilling, and Jim Bouton.
I have to say, man, that's pretty odd for there to be so many sports to have a number that poorly represented. That might be the worst sports
The
number
worst sports number.
represented.
I mean, listen, if it wasn't for Lawrence Taylor, just get rid of the number.
Oh my gosh, man.
Just get
Well,
rid of the number altogether.
let's hope
Strike
you
it,
and I
strike it
let
from math.
let's hope you and I do justice to the podcast to at least keep that 56 rolling. We always do a bunch of different shows and quick things, and I figured I would have one up my sleeve for you. Dom,
I like it.
I'm gonna call this in or out.
In
And
or out.
in or
I'm
out,
in.
right.
I'm in.
So I've got 10 topics, and you're just going to give me a quick in or out
Mhm.
on these. And
Okay.
these are all 4th of July or summer themed since we're
Oh
recording
boy.
this on July
Oh
the
boy.
8th. So here's
Okay.
a 10. Here's 10 just in or out, right? Just right off the cuff. Ready? Number one, fireworks,
In.
hot dogs,
Out.
the beach,
On 4th of July?
just in general, the beach.
Well, see, here's the thing. If it's on the 4th of
Oh,
July,
whoa,
I've
whoa,
never
in or out.
in.
Okay. Flip flops.
Hard in.
Okay. Watermelon.
In.
Racist. Swimming pools.
The racist deep end in.
Swimming pools.
Deep end in.
All right. S'mores.
In.
Summer road trip.
In.
That would be an in for you. Corn on the cob.
In.
And sitting outside on a summer night.
Out.
Ooh. All right. Very good. The
Hard out.
what
No.
was your
No.
hard in was a flip flop, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Give me the thong flip flops, or you want to throw in some multicolored Tivas? I'm in.
Yeah. Nicely done. All right. Well, that's a
But
quick
no,
little,
no, it's too goddamn humid in the summer in New Jersey to be
yeah,
sitting outside at night. Absolutely
understood.
not. Hard
And,
out.
and a surprising out on hot dog. Did I catch that right?
I'm not a big hot dog guy.
So if you're grilling, what are you making for yourself?
Burger or chicken.
Yeah, okay. You're not like a
Yeah.
bougie steak or anything like that. You can still talk to the
I mean, no,
commerce,
like if it's just barbecue food, I'm cooking hot dogs for the group. I
but
ain't
you're not
eating.
eating it. Yeah,
I'm not eating one. I'm burgering it up. I'm chickening it up. And if somebody else is smoking some ribs, I'm eating some ribs.
yeah, dig that. I'm on with that. Let's work it into some. We also have other segments that we get to. Since last season, I think one of the biggest announcements we have here on Metrics and Mayhem is the Mayhem is officially a hockey dad. Can we talk about this?
Listen, I'm a big hockey guy now. My AVV for hockey is about $1,200 a year.
Oh,
So the goalie life. It's
was
the
it
goalie
was
life.
it better than you thought it was? Was it worse than you thought it was? Like, where are we at just as a new hockey dad?
You know, watching Logan play hockey was great.
Okay.
Was great.
And you didn't
Not
play growing
knowing
up, right? You didn't play?
for fun. That was it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just pick up games and stuff like that. I did play in an organized league one time. Had no idea what I was doing. No. So to the point where they were just like stand in front of the net and just like use your muscle to push everybody out of the way, and that's exactly what I did.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I thought I did pretty good at that.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know the rules of hockey. I don't know what is legal, what is not. I barely know what onsides and offsides is.
Okay.
And even at his age, there are different rules. Um,
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay.
yeah, different rules for younger kids, as it should be. I mean, it's hard for them. They don't have
Mm-hmm.
hand-eye coordination yet.
Yep.
But being a goalie dad, even worse.
Because of the costs, I'm sure.
The cost and the anxiety of the game being determined
Oh.
on your kid's shoulders when he has never been
Oh
trained,
man, that's very interesting. Wow.
no lessons. And usually when it comes to practice, they're worried about more of the team, less the goalie.
Very
So
interesting.
very anxiety
That's
driven.
very interesting. Something that we're going to stay with. Is this a one and done? Are we rolling it back or
I think we're rolling it back, but not as goalie.
yeah, okay.
He's going to try his hand at a little bit of defense,
Okay.
and but I told him to keep the door open for goalie
Yeah,
because he did
very
very
cool,
well.
man. Well, he's such an athletic kid, man. I mean,
Mhm.
it's so cool checking him out and watching him, how much he's growing. That's awesome. We have another segment that we get into, and this one's called Talking Baseball. And if I'm not mistaken, if the sundial is set correctly, I
Mm-hmm.
believe we're getting pretty close to All-Star time, if
We
that's
are.
correct.
We
Uh,
are.
Mr. Baseball, why don't you take it over, Dom? And as always, you get your minute. Let it fly. Where are we at with our fighting Phils and baseball season? How's Charlie Manuel and the boys?
Charlie Manuel is doing great. I think Charlie Manuel would be rolling over in his retirement home with the way that the Phillies hit.
Okay.
We are who we thought they would be.
Okay.
They are a streaky hitting team who, if they are going to do anything, are going to have to rely on pitching and rely on their bats getting hot at the right time. Not the greatest success for postseason success. But hey, Dave Dombrowski seems to think otherwise.
Are they a fun team to watch in your eyes?
Sure, when you catch
Overall.
them on a good night, yeah,
Yeah. I mean, are
yeah. I
you
mean,
are
listen,
you in a rush to get to the ballpark to see this team play? Let me put it that way.
for me as a baseball guy, yeah, I
Okay.
mean, it's fun to watch Schwarber and Harper hit home runs, and Schwarber does it in bunches. Other than the home runs, they there's no excitement on the base paths. There's no excitement defensively. It's a different game. There's no Ricky Hendersons out there stealing bases anymore, creating havoc on the base
Kenny
path.
Lofton's, man. Look,
Kenny
Kenny Lofton.
Lofton's, there's nobody out there doing that. Um, they're going
Any
with.
do we still have any dirty batting helmets like a Craig Biggio?
I mean,
Like
Brandon Marsh is probably our dirt
yeah,
ball.
he's pretty a dirtball.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
he's
right.
he's a dirt ball. He's our dirt ball guy for a team, and we love him for that. And he's having an unbelievable season. He's probably their best overall hitter on the team right now,
Okay.
which is
That's saying something.
mind blowing to think that Brandon Marsh is, he's an all star this year, which is congratulations to Brandon Marsh. Big Brandon Marsh podcast.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Not a supporter yet of the podcast, but maybe could be.
future supporter. I
Hmm.
think he's heard about us.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, listen, they're a team with flaws and holes,
Aren't
but
we all?
when there's not much, to be honest with you, there's not much out there in regards to getting any better.
Like it.
Yeah, so they just got to roll what they got.
All right. The before we get into our Eagles talk, I got one more thing I want to bring up, and we are in the midst of the World Cup right now. Any kind of tuning into the World Cup on your end? Are you watching? Are you interested? Any kind of storylines that get you going? Where are you at with the World Cup?
I mean, who wasn't tuned in to USA soccer up until the bludgeoning of them by Belgium? I
Yes.
mean, I think everybody had USA soccer fever, and then our commander in chief getting involved and somehow getting that red card overturned from the most corrupt sporting president on the planet
Yes.
wasn't a shocker.
Uh-huh.
Hey, FIFA guy,
If you forget.
do me a favor. That red card to China, throw it to
Right.
China.
Unbelievable, man.
I mean, can you get any more corrupt than
That FIFA?
our president calling FIFA for a favor?
No, that's pretty heavy.
That's probably the most corrupt statement in the history of corrupt statements.
That's pretty good. I don't know that you're taking the cake on that one, but I think even before that phone call, I think we've had the conversation where FIFA is the most corrupt organization that's out
Very
there.
corrupt, very terrible,
But we're in,
but we're in.
nonetheless.
We follow it.
Any sort of rooting interest now that the United States is out? Are we following any teams now? Will you still watch? Where are you
I'll go
at?
with England. I mean, I'll go with England. I got
Okay.
family there, so we got
Oh, that's
rooting
right.
interest for England. Um, yeah, I think that would be the only way to go, unless you're a big Messi guy, which I'm not.
Okay.
Not a Messi podcast.
Are you are you
We're,
a Ronaldo podcast?
we're a Ronaldo
Yeah,
podcast. If we
I'm
have
a
to
Ronaldo
choose,
guy over here.
yeah, if we're going to choose between Ronaldo and Messi, we're going Ronaldo.
Okay, I agree.
Um, we're the East Coast Ronaldo fan club podcast.
For the Biggie side, not
Yeah,
the Tupac side.
so you know, sorry. But he's out. He just got knocked out. So we're going to go with England. We're going to rock with England
All
with
right,
Harry Kane.
I like that. That's good work out of you.
Yeah. What
Um,
about you? What's your rooting interest?
my rooting interest is gone now. So my youngest son was getting really in on it because he was a big Ronaldo fan. At 7 years old, how big of a
How
Ronaldo
could
fan
you
can you
not be?
be? But it
Follow his
encouraged him to.
entire career.
Well, right. So, but it encouraged him to start watching the games, and that was exciting. Just kind of sitting down and watching with your kids, like
Mhm.
that was good. Now that I'm out of it, I'll follow Argentina just because of the popularity of Messi, not because that I'm a fan at all. But I'll tell you, man, coming back from 2-0 the way they did to win 3-2, that was again perhaps corrupt, but still very entertaining television. So
Yeah.
I'll roll with that, and maybe we'll lock
Argentina. I
heads.
mean, listen, it's good to see Argentina in the news these days because they've been off the radar for a while now.
Yeah, good to have him back in.
Yeah, not much goes on in Argentina these days. So,
Yeah, with as much going on in Venezuela, I think it's good to get some positive PR out of the
hmm
Argentinians. It's good work.
hmm hmm hmm
All right, Dom, let's work it back into some Eagles talk real quick here before we have to roll. We got some notes here or some notes that AJ Brown is out of town.
hmm
And for that, the Eagles ended up locking up a first round pick in 2028. And they also have what was it, the better of picks in the fifth round, I think it was, for the upcoming draft of New England. What are your thoughts, I guess, your big takeaway about AJ Brown being out of town? Is it the right call? And or how do you feel about Devontae Smith being your number one receiver in town?
Well, I think we're incredibly small. We're incredibly small at the wide receiver now, and that's concerning. However, you know, Devontae Smith has proved he's durable, even though he's small.
Hmm.
Kind of like Deshaun Jackson was for the very beginning part of his career. Tiny, fast, small, durable. But I guess the rules now, you don't need to be a big wide receiver because you breathed on and all of a sudden it's a penalty.
Right.
Um, so I guess how this is the analytics department saying we don't need a big slow lumbering wide receiver. Which listen, AJ Brown wasn't winning any speed races.
No,
As
not at
far as I
all.
know. And to me, it seemed like his hands were getting a little buttery at the end of the last year. So you ain't winning many speed races, and your hands are getting buttery, and you're kind of like a locker room cancer. Time to
The
go.
but the threat of AJ Brown on the outside, do you feel like that took some of the pressure off of Saquon? Now, if you're playing the Eagles, if you're matching up with them, are we stacking up even more and taking your chances with Smith on the outside in man coverage? What does that do for you?
I gotta go. I gotta look back. I mean, was AJ Brown that much of a threat? Did he
So,
gar? Did he garner more than just regular attention on zone and man coverage?
yeah, it's a good question. I think definitely the beginning of the year, I think the thought of AJ Brown was much more pressing than the result as it went on, for sure. But I think with Devontae as your number one and not having that, 6 foot plus, I don't think Devontae's over 6 foot, is he?
If I
Like
think he's
right
right
there in
around.
heels, right?
Yeah, he's right around there.
But to not have that huge, like you said, that huge target, that person who can go up and grab a jump ball,
Mhm.
I don't know, man. What concerns me is
Well,
that now conceptually when you line up against the Eagles, it takes their identity, as we've talked about before, as being a running team and commanding the offensive line, and it has made that now, to my eyes, more challenging.
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like, yeah, you have somebody like AJ Brown, but like, would do we use his attributes?
Well, in
Do
one
we? I
year we
mean,
did.
with Kevin Patullo, did we scheme up anything that maximized what he brought to the table?
No.
So again, go bring back to my question: what good is a big-bodied, slow, lumbering wide receiver if we can't scheme him to his benefit?
Correct. So
Why
if
keep
that's
him?
if that's an indictment, and we'll find that out because if he thrives in New England, is that pie in our face? It was the offensive.
That's
What's that?
not
What
pie in our face from a team standpoint. That's pie in the offensive
in the
coordinator
offensive coordinator's place, right?
and Nick Sirianni's face.
Yeah,
But
understood
we,
there.
we got a new guy now, and I mean,
Sean, yeah,
apparently
Sean Mannion.
Tom Mannion, and he's bringing his offensive genius now to the team. So if he says, "I don't need a guy like AJ Brown. I could
Mhm.
scheme open any of these other guys, and I'll be just fine," kind of gotta trust it.
Yeah, but even to get back to what, your whole philosophy with the Eagles about them being a running team, maybe the philosophy is just getting back to the run. Maybe that's the focus.
Well, if we have to do that, get back to run, we got to solidify our offensive line, which has been shaky.
Yeah, but
All last year was shaky.
so my thinking with this whole trade is that's what the first round draft picks for in 2028. Because I think you're going to get one more out of Lane, right? This is probably going to be it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to need to get, I mean, that's just such a catastrophic loss if and when it happens to lose a player of that magnitude. I think you have to use that first round pick. Now, the Patriots, Tom, they've been playing some pretty good ball. So that first round pick might drop down to 20, 21, somewhere around there. You're not
There,
getting a stud offensive lineman at that point.
we're not ever going to have that pick. We're trading that pick next year.
You,
We're
you think
gonna
that moves?
we take those two picks, we package it up, and we jump the draft, and we get an offensive line high in that spot.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to use it for.
Yeah, that's fair. I
Yeah,
can see that happening.
we're never gonna draft in that spot.
Okay. That's a very fair point. I get, he
Because
was just,
to your point, any good offensive tackle that's going to join our is not going to go in the 25 and above.
no.
We got to get to the top 10.
Lane was Lane 5 or 4, right? He was a top 10 pick,
Yeah, it was top 10 pick.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, getting up there for sure. That's where all the that's where the talent is, no doubt about it. Um, what where are you at just overall with the Eagles? What is this team? Where are they going to lie record wise?
I mean, I still think talent wise, they are
Are they
obviously.
the best team? Are they the best team in the NFC East?
I mean, they're the best team in the division. Whether or not they're the best team in the NFC East is yet to be determined. I think we are so shell shocked with how often our team turns over that like I can never get a feel
Hmm.
for how good we are or can be because I feel like we're always just cycling in and out people in and out. So I'm just kind of like at this point going, how he knows what he's doing. So I
Uh-huh.
guess we'll just find out.
It's 9-8. It's 10-7. We'll get there somehow.
I mean, not even. I think 11-6 is probably where we're going to be.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, I think. I mean, listen, we're a good team. We're, as Dave Dombrowski said, we're a good club.
Yeah, we good club. Yep.
We're a good team. We still got one of the best running backs of all time. We
Hmm.
still got a great offensive line. We had a winner at quarterback. We got a good young defense. We got shutdown corners. I mean, we got a defensive line that wreaks havoc. We have talent. You can't now, unless barring injury, you
Hmm.
can't have that much talent and not compete.
Yes.
You know,
Um, eh,
even last year when we had it almost felt like we had like a playbook of like 12 plays. We still competed and won the
yes.
division.
Yeah, that definitely speaks to the talent of the club for sure. Jordan Davis getting better, Vic coming back for another year.
Mhm.
Obviously there's no drama there with Vic, and I thought he was and has been fantastic since he's been here. But speaking about that, about defense, how about Myles Garrett getting traded to the Rams? The Rams already very much a team in contention with the Eagles for taking the NFC.
Mhm.
What does that do for you? They trade Jared Verse to the Cleveland Browns. Where are you at with that Myles Garrett move? Is this their all-in moment making that pick? Does that do anything for you to get Garrett with that team? I mean,
Getting, I guess to me, getting rid of Jared Verse for Miles Garrett is going from, you know, if you're a scale of 1 to 10, if they were an 8, now they're an 8.5. Like, I don't think
and
you
Verse with I'm sorry to interrupt you, but Verse with upside too. Like
yeah,
Verse is
he's
a
great.
okay.
he was great. Like you made a lateral move almost. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah. I mean, Miles Garrett is Miles Garrett. He's going to garner some attention, but he is older. I'm not saying that he's fallen off a cliff by any stretch of the imagination, but Jared Verse was no slouch. I mean,
Yes,
they're almost interchangeable at this point.
I
you
agree. Yes,
know,
I,
I
I,
don't
I was
see
shocked
the
to hear it.
improvement. I don't see the improvement. You know,
So I was going to say that move does nothing for me. I actually feel like Cleveland makes out in that deal. I'm sure there's money involved as well, but Cleveland getting
yeah.
the draft picks for a
Oh,
player like Verse,
Cleveland won something for a change.
yeah, right, exactly. All right, interesting there. Let's get into quarterback carousel later when we go through all the different, all the different changes and positions and all that stuff. Um, the Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
Are they your
Congratulations,
favorite?
Sam Darnold.
Well, yeah, right, exactly. Sammy Darnold's got the Super Bowl ring. Is that a team that you're expecting to repeat in the NFC? Where do the Eagles stand a chance, I guess, against a team like Seattle? Where are you at in the NFC?
I think the Rams are the crown jewel of the NFC. Um, I think that they were playing extremely well last year.
Hmm.
Um, Rams just sometimes just shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, I think that's their biggest problem. Um,
You're a Matt Stafford guy,
I like Stafford. Yeah, I think
right?
he's. I
Like him?
listen. I like Stafford. He was. Listen, anybody can take a beating like that in Detroit and not lose faith in your ability. I mean, Matt Stafford is the anti. What's the guy from the Colts? Andrew Luck. You know,
Yeah,
Matt Stafford is what Andrew looked like on the other side of the spectrum.
got it.
Um, and I mean, listen, Stafford's a great quarterback. He's a Hall of Famer. Um, and he is. He's a Hall of Famer.
That's crazy
Um,
to say, but I think you're
it,
right.
he's a Hall of Famer. But listen, Seattle won. They have a great team.
Hmm.
So did they change too much? I don't know. I haven't followed Seattle's roster. Did they turn
No,
over much?
no, not a ton of turnover, and really
Yeah,
not for a team that won a Super Bowl. Not really a lot of big name stars. Just a lot of people showing up and
good
doing
team.
their job.
Yeah.
Just a very well coached team.
Did they lose
Um,
any coordinators or anything like that? Like it seems like every time we win something, we lose half our staff.
True. We'll have to do a coordinator search on one of our shows coming up here just to see if that's the case. I don't know that offhand.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting as always to see where our Eagles show up, and we also have
Yeah,
to get
listen,
in.
they're in the top five. They're in the top five in the NFC.
Mhm.
You
Any
know,
team, any team in the division scare you, or if I were to say it this way, if there was a team to take over the Eagles in the NFC East, which would be your pick?
I mean, Dallas always has the talent to do it, but they're just dumb.
Yeah.
Like I'm not scared. I'm not scared of Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo at all. Like those two are like seven. They share seven brain cells together. Um, Jaden Daniels is nothing special, which I didn't think he would be, but for some reason everybody loves the kid. Um, Dak Prescott and that team is still they're still always the Cowboys are always going to be full of talent. They're just dummies, and they're just going to somehow cowboy it up. And
I mean, Jerry it up. Keep going, Jerry.
that I love Jerry.
Every
Who
year.
don't love Jerry?
He's the gift that keeps on giving, man.
I want Jerry to live to 157 years old. Come
I
on,
love that.
Jerry. Come on,
One,
Jerry. Get some of that Hollywood, kid blood that they all drink and
uh-huh.
stay young and youthful,
Yeah, I like
Jerry.
that.
So
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the Cowboys have the talent to do it, but they won't.
Right, exactly.
you know,
Yeah, I have to say, I feel like the all of the momentum up in New York is not making me skittish about the team, but bringing in Harbaugh, I think is an upgrade from what they had.
yeah.
I feel like Cam Scatterbo is Jeremy Shockey 2.0. I think I would love that guy if he were on my team, but I hate him because he's on the Giants. But he seems like a likable guy that I just dislike.
Harbaugh within like 5 games is going to want to punch Jackson Dart in the face.
Okay. That might be the take of the year. I like that.
I mean, they're TikTok clowns,
Yes.
Scatterbo and Dart.
Hmm.
They're not,
Could the same be said for Gronk?
no, he's too Neanderthal. Like the other guys are like Gronk was a caveman. The other two
Yes.
are clowns. You know,
Thanks for clearing that up.
Gronk, me catch football, eat meat.
Uh-huh.
That was it. That was it for Gronk. The other guys are like, listen, my hair looks blonde, and I got to do my TikTok dance, and go to the club later. Gronk wasn't doing that. Gronk, saw football, tried to eat it.
Hmm.
You know, difference in Gronk had brain cells. They just didn't go in very many directions.
Yeah, that's fair. Very interesting, my friend. Well, I am super looking forward to getting into the meat of this season, all that. Felt good to dust off the mic, to get a podcast under our belts and get this thing
Hmm.
back up and moving. So I think that'll call it for this episode, Dom.
Lawrence Taylor would be proud.
I think so, as always, brother.
God rest
Well,
his soul.
so, my friend, always pleasure to hear from you and do this with you. I'll get all this stuff cut up, and we will be back next week at some day. Not sure which one yet. We'll put that in the schedule,
We'll
but
figure it out.
we'll figure it out. But good to have episode 56.
I got some heavy reading I'm doing tonight.
Oh, what do you got? Is that is that LeBron's book? Oh, Michael Jordan's book. Oh, sorry, I
There
didn't see
you go.
that. Oh, yeah, very nice.
Michael Jordan's book. So yeah, I got some reading to do tonight.
All right, we'll get it on, man. Sounds good. Thanks for popping on. Love you. See you soon.